this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubting me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say you're sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reround. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those.
Vitaly Klitschko. He's a heavyweight, all right. Just look at this specimen fighting out of Ukraine. Smoking Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smoking Joe.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
So a capacity. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. His fights against George Foreman. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockouts. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of them. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Watch that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he just missed with that left jab. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You're fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate what you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Every time they throw a shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete. On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Joe Frazier is in trouble. How is Frazier still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Frazier covering up, he's got nowhere to go. What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the... Did you see that? Klitschko is dazed. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Win this round. Get everything in the bag, and now you let him.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Who's this fight, do you? Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there.
Let's get it started in round 3. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You have got long arms, and you're the bigger fighter.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. It somehow weathered the storm.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That hook doesn't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good counter punching. Right hook just missed. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Smoking Joe may go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You're thinking,
Come on, back on the job. There's a god-awful round that was.
don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
On to the 4th we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The jab doesn't quite connect. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Throws the jab, but does not score. He threw the hook, didn't land. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one. Did you see that? Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's no way Frazier survives this. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you...
Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
His jab just got blocked. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Lucky that hook didn't score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
That jab misses. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. You'll be constantly...
Let's start the 6th. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are ready.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Jab slightly off target. No rest for the weary. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talking about Klitschko in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel.
Stay focused.
We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
Nope.
Think about the defense on the end and what you do. Good work. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.